Welcome to the MoChill Zone. Leave your worries and your troubles at the door. Take it away, Mots.
All right, welcome to the MoChill Zone with your boy Mots
And Chili.
And today we have a very special guest. And today I'm going to let Chili introduce our guest.
B-Boy K, Sacramento hip-hop legend, producer, manager, rapper extraordinaire, right?
Everything,
right?
Wear many hats.
Nice.
Shout out. We
Well,
appreciate
thank
you, brother, coming out, man. We really do. Appreciate
No
you.
problem, man.
And so
I appreciate it.
we understand this is your first interview, which...
Man, yes.
How the hell that happened, man?
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean,
we're honored.
yeah,
I know a
definitely
lot
honored.
of cats that's doing documentaries about how hip hop started in Sac, and they tell me, "Oh, we'll get to you." I'm like, "All right, man. You guys are the first one to say, hey, Kev, let's actually do this."
Well, it's a
So,
blessing.
That's dope, man. It's a blessing. We appreciate
yeah,
it.
no, I appreciate this.
Okay, well, what I want to know, I'm starting the game. How did you get to be in the game? Your humble beginnings. How did that start? From the beginning.
Man, actually, I got into the music game, and then it transitioned over to hip hop. So Michael Jackson was the one to get me into music, man.
Okay.
As a kid, come on,
Awesome, man.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Mikey Jack, man.
One of my favorites. One of my favorites.
Yeah.
One of my favorites.
So that got me into the love of music and the sounds and all that. And then in high school, I started a hip hop magazine with a buddy of mine, and it was called In the Mix magazine.
Okay.
And it took a look at the DJ perspective, because he was a DJ and he did a lot of parties, and I threw parties.
That's dope.
Back then, back in high school. And so he was like, "Hey, Kev, let's do like this magazine." We did it locally. It was cool. I mean, it was circulated around, and then hip hop really took, really came on strong when it hit the West Coast.
Yeah.
Because, it was out there on the East Coast for a while.
Mm-hmm.
But, when it hit the West Coast, that's when I heard Ice-T, Ice Cube, all those cats. I was like, man, I got to get in this game.
Oh, wow.
I got to
Love
get
it.
in. So that's when I started learning how to rap,
Okay.
emulating what those guys was doing. And then that's how I got into the rap game right out of high school.
Okay, so that's great. But I'm talking about even before that, like who got you started into music? I mean, what got you started in music? You're Michael, but I'm talking about even before that. I mean, did you have interest when you were a kid?
Well, you got to
or boy?
understand, when I was listening to Michael, comprehensive wise, 5, 6.
Okay, all right, I got you.
Yeah, so I love music, but I have older brothers.
Okay.
And that's how I knew about Parliament, And then my parents, you got to understand, my parents, they old school, so they was listening to the Temptations, things like that. So Motown, old school Motown, that got me into loving music. So I guess you could say from my parents.
Okay.
It started from there.
Yeah.
And then it started from my brothers when it was all about the P-Funk and all that. That's when the Funkadelic came and all that.
Yeah, right.
For sure.
And then it trickled over, like I said, to Michael Jackson. And Michael made me want to pursue music. You know what I mean? Not just be a listener.
Absolutely.
So I tried to hone in on singing. At that time, I was all right. But when hip hop came, I saw an avenue that I can go in. I can rap. I can do that.
Definitely. I feel you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do.
And so that's what got me really into. And then from high school, that's when I said, okay, I'm going to pursue this and actually lay vocals with some music and all that. So
That's dope, man.
So how did you start in the business, like literally? And like we've heard some influences, but like, what was the first thing you did to get you to where you are now?
Okay. Well, this was my first ever tape that I released.
That's awesome.
This is Lokin' Up, man. And I got that from Ice Cube. It was a piece in one
That's
of his
dope, man.
songs.
I love it.
And I said, man, I got to put that on a song. And so I did a little, back then we had tapes. So I know this is old school to a lot of people, but this is really how mixtapes really came from. It's real tapes, man.
Yes, it did. Trust me.
So I put out just a little single. It was Ego tripping and loking up. Ego tripping was like me, back in the day, rappers used to talk a lot of shit. Look, we used to have I can cuss on here, right?
Oh, hey man, hey, look, it's your show. You can do it, man. Hey, you do, bro. Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, so rappers back in the day, we had swag. That's what like the Big Daddy Kanes and all that. And so we talk shit, you had to have your swag. So I had a song called Ego Tripping, and that's what it was all about. And then Loking Up was really for the streets, because I was, where I came from. I won't say I particularly gang bang per se, but I hung out with them. See, back in the day, a lot of us went to school and got degrees, like Ice Cube and all that. They really are educated and have degrees. It was a cool thing back in the day. Now, cats are doing whatever. But so I was in college, and a lot of the gangbangers was like, nah, bruh. You stick to being in school, going to college, get your education. But I hung out with them.
Right.
So I did a song to represent that called Loking Up.
I definitely understand. So I know you say school. So what high school did you go to? So I went to Foothill High School. So what high school did you go to?
Okay.
I'm a Foothill. I'm a Mustang. Yeah.
Okay. I went to two.
Okay.
I went to Christian Brothers.
All right.
Because my parents, they was about having the best education, so I had to go to private school. And then after, private school, after junior high and all that, I went to Christian Brothers for a couple years. But I met a lot of cool cats. But back then, it was all boys.
Gotcha. Oh, yeah, I remember. Trust me, I know.
That was back in the day, man.
That's like what St. Francis was all girls.
Yeah, it was all girls, yeah.
Yep.
So Christian Brothers now is co-ed and all that, but back in the day. And then a best friend of mine, he was moving to the South area. He was like, man, I'm going to Elk Grove. He goes, there's girls there. I was like, man, let me use your, because it was cool. We made good friends, but I want to be around some girls, man. So he was like, I'm going out there. I said, I'm going out there too. So I used his address, and I ended up going to Elk Grove with him. And man, we used to run some things, but we can't speak about a lot of that. Sure. I put it this way: I introduced Elk Grove to the hood, man. You can ask anybody out there. I brought all my boys out there. The girls was like, "Woo, who are they, man?" And I'm like, "Yeah." So anyway, I went to Elk Grove and graduated from there, man.
That's dope, man. That's dope. That's dope. Okay. And besides that, how many siblings? You said you had siblings, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, how many siblings do you have total?
Well, including me, 6.
That's cool.
A couple of them have passed away, cancer thing.
Sorry to hear that.
My sister, we only have one sister, but I have all these brothers. But one of our brothers passed, and but the other 3, we still alive and kicking and doing our thing.
That's dope, man. That's dope. Kids?
Yeah, do I?
Yeah. Kids?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I have a son.
Okay.
He's 38 now.
All right.
And he lives in San Diego doing his thing.
Shout out.
Nice.
Yeah.
I was stationed down in San Diego.
My son Clayton Malone.
Hey, Clayton, I know you having a good time down there. I was stationed down in San Diego.
Terrible place to live.
Hey, look, it's a great place to live. The hell, what he talking about?
Yeah, it is. It's nice.
The weather. I know he's being facetious.
But you got to have a little bread.
Yeah.
My son doing his thing. Well, I'm like, damn.
That's for sure.
Yeah, that's doing your thing. So, and then my other son, he passed away. Me and my former wife of mine, we had some complications in the hospital and lost that son. He would have been 30, 31. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So anyways, but that's what I have. Yeah.
It's dope, man. It's good. It sounds great. So what's some hobbies? I know you tell about the music. So many. We're going to get into more of your projects also. And what I want to know is like, because the people want to know more about you as an individual. So what are like some hobbies and things that you do? What are things like you like besides music, or is it only music that you do?
Well, yeah.
So I see you're a Raider fan over there. I see you're a Raider fan over there. I noticed that. I know. So I know you like football. So I know you like football.
Yeah, I love some football.
Yeah.
As y'all can see, I'm a Raider fan.
Yeah, you're a Raider fan.
I usually have a Raider hat on, but I had to coordinate. So no, I love sports, man. My family's from the South. Okay. They're from Mobile, Alabama, Louisiana. Okay. And so when my family made a huge trek out here when the military bases was blowing up.
Oh, yeah.
And my father, he was in the military. So a bunch of family trekked out this way. Some moved to the Bay and some came to Sacramento, which was my parents and stuff. And so growing up with Southern folk, they go hunting.
Oh yeah.
They go fishing like it's a job. So I grew up around fishing, hunting.
That's what's dope, man.
That's
dope.
So in sports, because that was for many people back in the day, and it still exists today. But back in the day, people had to go to sport, play sports to get out of the neighborhoods and things like that.
Yeah.
So sports is big, and I played a lot: basketball, football, and soccer was my main thing growing up. So
I love soccer.
Yeah. I still love soccer to this day.
Are you excited about the Republic?
World Cup?
And
See,
and
I
also
haven't been
about
to a
the
game
railroad?
yet.
Okay.
I still got to go.
And they're
I
doing
went
the
over there at
railroads
City
down there right now.
Yeah.
They actually have a concert tonight. You guys don't know about this to this day, but they have a concert down the railroad tonight
wow.
there, and they're
They
doing
have a new stage.
yeah,
set up
outside.
there.
It's
Yeah,
outside.
yeah,
It's outside
weird.
and everything. I picked someone up earlier.
Yeah,
That's
it's
why
in
I
the
know.
middle of like the rail yards.
Yeah.
Oh, really? I
Where
didn't
there
know that
used-
was done yet.
There's a couple roads that are like going through there.
Okay.
They have like a little stage set up there.
Yeah.
I saw that because I was detoured the other day.
Okay. Yeah.
It's a big concert. It said it's gonna be like 3,000 people going to be there.
It's good.
That's
I mean,
dope.
that whole area.
Sacramento
has just been
needs that.
such a
We need
Outside
a
too,
lot of
man.
that.
So
man.
yeah.
Like that's been sitting vacant since like the
know.
the 40s, I think.
Yeah. So, and I know they've always talked about, but they were talking about the ground.
It's
had
there
to
needs to be
right. Yeah.
remediated.
Yeah,
'Cause
exactly.
It's got toxic
So-
stuff from the railroad days.
Oh yeah, I keep my ears to the ground.
Nice.
That's
Yeah.
dope, man.
Nice.
Okay, so we know you got all this great stuff like that. That's awesome. But so tell us about some of these projects you got going on, man. What are you doing right now? Because you've done so many things in your career. We can go on and on about all the projects and some of the people you work with too.
Yeah. Well, man, okay. On the music side, because I also do promotions and I'm working with concert promoters and
dope.
things like that. And I
like
work-
that.
But on the music side, I manage. I used to manage Timex Social Club, and I managed them for like 20 some years.
Dope. We love them, by the way. Great job, by the way. Shout out.
And that's my boss was Marcus Thompson. Now Marcus
Yeah.
taught me. It was two cats that taught me the music business. They taught me music,
Right.
But they said, "Hey, it's 90% business and 10% entertainment."
Yeah.
It was
right.
Marcus Thompson and a producer who's passed away. His name is Dave Rapace. And Dave was this big, tall Italian. If you was to look at Dave when he was live, he had long hair. He was about 6, almost 7 foot tall, big, stocky dude with long hair, went back behind his butt. But he looked like a biker. But that was the baddest keyboard player ever.
Wow.
Ever. He came from the group Afterbach.
Wow.
So that's pulling some names for people, but
that's
after
way back. That's way back.
where Jay King was a part of,
Okay.
and Robert Brookins was in that group.
yes, and
They
was
had a
another-
big hit called
yeah.
"Ladies of the '80s."
And they had another person also in that group too. I can't
Oh, yeah,
remember.
they
Yeah,
had a
they
few.
had a few people who also did. I can't
Yeah.
remember everybody, but yeah,
But everybody, Robert Brookins was
of course.
was major back in the day. You know, he ended up being the lead singer for Earth, Wind, and Fire. But that's all Sacramento, you know?
Yeah.
So, but anyways, they all came up together, and Dave, he ended up producing for Bobby Brown, Stephanie Mills, and so on and so on. He used to have platinum plaques on the wall. But anyways, Dave took me under his wing. Because back then, you guys,
Okay.
musicians were the baddest. Like nowadays it's all DJs, but back then it was musicians. So I used to sit in the studios with them, and they were like, "Man, this little young cat, man." So they kind of took me under their wing and they taught me the business of this.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So I came up with those two guys.
That's dope, man.
Yeah.
And do you play any instruments?
I used to play the guitar. It's been a while since I played. I can play a little bit, but
I can show you
I
some
won't
stuff.
claim that I played instrument. But I used to
I
play
can show.
guitar.
I can get off the dust for you. Help you get off some.
Man, I my favorite singer back in the day that got me into guitar was Rick Springfield.
Okay.
Oh yeah, sure.
I was like,
He's
man,
dope, man. No, he's dope.
He gets a lot of, cool females, man.
Yo,
You
he
know,
got a lot
plus
of
he
females
played that
come out.
guitar. So
Yeah.
anyway, I learned how to play the guitar from that. I went to Drum and Guitar City, Sacramento, which is legendary in Sac. But yeah,
I
that's
love.
how
Hey, he got
but-
an icon like Jesse's girl. You know what I'm saying? Jesse is a friend.
Man, I'm trying to have a hip hop
No,
producer
good
flip that,
friend of
man.
mine. Let's do it.
We need to
Let's do
flip
it.
that.
We can do that. We can do that. That's dope.
Why not?
Let's do
Man, I can't give y'all my little
I'll
production
play along with
secrets
that
out there.
charade.
Well, hey, look. You know what? We'll just edit this out of there. We'll just edit this out of there.
I can't let them know that. They gonna be like, oh.
Yeah.
Go to Google, man. Go to YouTube.
Well, hey, you know what? Before y'all see this, it might be out already. You know what I mean?
So
No, yeah.
looking back on your career up until now, what are some of your favorite projects that you've been involved with?
Dang, that's a good one. Well, I would say my major project was me and Marcus Thompson from Timex Social Club. We started a recording studio back in the day, man. I mean, it was called Bring the Noise. Bring the Noise.
Brain done noise. Already.
Yeah, Bring the Noise. And it was the first, I would say, commercial studio, because there was a lot of producers back in the day that had nice studios in their home. I remember Thick and Thin. They used to have a studio around Power Inn, but they were pretty selective on who they worked with. And plus, their studios cost a gang of money. Back in the day, it used to cost a lot of money to just do a demo.
Trust me.
Oh,
I used to
yeah.
go to Paradise. It cost me
Yeah.
one song. Back then, one song, $500.
Yeah.
One song.
Easy. And you had to hurry up and do that song because they were charging by the hour.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it was
No
a
time
pop.
to
Boy, I'm not
you
kidding
know,
you.
double takes on your
Big
on your-
24-inch reels,
Yeah,
baby. I'm saying,
I got
yeah,
some,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? So, yeah, I
So,
know.
so we started a recording studio for the hip hoppers out there, and it was $25 an hour.
Wow.
So everybody had a little $25 in their pocket, and it ended up taking off, man. I mean, we had everybody from the Cuff, the Funky Socialistics, Soul Clap. We had legendary cats, the Tri-Numbskulls, Maltese Falcon. I mean, so on and so on. We had a lot of people, man, that came out of there. And it was blowing up so well. I remember Raphael Sadiq, because he was working with some of the cats, like the Cuff and all that. And he was like, man, I got to come check out your studio. We still got it on video somewhere. But he came and hung out in our studio. And our studio was something like that, you know.
Right.
It wasn't no, like, some studios are big plush studios. We were a little hip hop, you know, but we had it. Everybody came through.
Yeah, that's dope, man.
I would say, another one that
Cool, though.
got his start was Doey Rock. He got his start in our studio.
Okay.
So you're right.
Yep. And
Doey
you
Rock.
know,
Yeah.
he's legendary
Oh,
in
yeah.
Sac.
Oh, yeah.
They got a
Definitely.
monument for that cat. man.
Definitely, man. That's dope. It's
Yeah.
legendary.
He was down with my crew too.
That's cool.
Yeah, we taught him how to rap. So
Wow.
yeah, I would say that was one of the greatest projects I worked on. And then from there, different artists that came out of there, including my projects. I used to bring some of those guys in the studio, and we used to feed off each other. So I had some of those guys on my albums.
That's
So,
cool, man.
Nice.
That's
Yeah.
dope.
How long did you have that studio open for?
Ooh, I want to say maybe 3-4 years.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Cool.
It was a great experience, man. And my mom, she was a part of because it was myself, Marcus, and my mother that put that studio together.
Okay.
And it was downtown on J Street. I'll never forget
Okay.
that. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, what other ways have you figured out that we can make the entertainment game pay?
Well, that's where my boy Subzero comes into play, because he then showed me the business plan of how to do a record company. Because I learned the business, but then he came in and said, okay, that knowledge of your business, this is how you can make it profitable for you. And man, me and him sat down, man. He met
dope.
my mom, because my mom was a
That's dope, bro.
businesswoman. And we sat down and we started chopping it up. He showed me his background, his business plan, and I was like, man, I'm down, man. And that's how I started a record company called Third Eye Records.
Okay.
Yeah.
Third Eye Records.
So I had to take it to the next level, man. It was always levels to this.
Right.
Yeah.
And so when he came in, he showed me how to do this, man, as a business, you know, going and actually recruiting people, you know, and putting their material out. So it wasn't just about me anymore. Yeah.
Dope. So what are you working on now? So tell the people what you're doing right now. Any projects that you can let us know about?
Well,
Or
just real quick,
Yeah.
because there's a few things. One, I do promotions. I work with a buddy of mine. His name is Giovanni. He's on the East Coast, and I'm here on the West Coast. So we combine our companies together, and we're doing major promotions. And under our wing, we have Ohio Players, Colt Jam,
Wow.
dope, man.
Sugar T,
Okay.
and a list of other major artists that we promote and do concerts with. We get them
Nice.
booked. We do package deals, and we work with a lot of promoters across the nation. He handles the East Coast, and on the East Coast, he's bringing my West Coast artists. And on his and him being on the East Coast, I bring them out here on the West Coast.
That's dope, man.
So we trading together. And that cat, he was a major artist back in the day, and but Giovanni's just on a whole nother level. So I'm honored to work with him. And then I work with another partner of mine. He has a big concert coming up in November. His name is Tony Vibes.
Okay.
Tony
Vibes.
used to be a major DJ here in San Jose. And that cat was one of the top DJs. Now, I guess you can call retirement, but he says, I'm a music lover. Don't call me a promoter. But he promotes big concerts, man. Big concerts. He has a big concert coming up in November 8th, and I got two of my up-and-coming artists I manage on there to open up. And then I have two major artists, which is Quad City DJs and Colt Jam. They're performing. They're performing, but the headliner is Fab from Milli Vanilli.
Wow. Okay.
Remember
Yeah,
Milli
I do.
Vanilli?
Yes.
Well,
definitely.
the one cat died,
right.
but Fab still performs, and this is the first time he's going to be in the U.S. for 30 years ago.
Wow.
That's dope.
So TMZ, the TV show, they're coming out.
I actually saw them.
Wow.
I saw them both together way back when.
Yeah, but way back when?
I saw them way back when. It's the MTV thing they
They were
had.
pioneers, man. They were TikTok before TikTok.
But I didn't know they were lip syncing then. You know what I mean? I didn't know that.
Cool, it's
Nintendo,
cool
but
now.
But they was the biggest.
no,
out there.
they were dope.
Now
And
it
they can
wouldn't
really
matter.
sing though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a shame then.
Yeah, I know. And so anyway, so he's headlining that, and they're expecting about 10,000 or more people to be out there. So I got that going on, and then I got a group that, well, I guess you could say they're a clique of guys, and they're called Up North. Okay, and they're from back in the day. I met them back in my studio days, but they still got it, and they still keep themselves fresh. So they're reintroducing a new sound, new music, and all that. And I got my boy Van Dixon and Maltese Falcon, and a few other cats from that crew. So I'm working with those guys, and then I have another artist named Mac Ruger. And Mac Ruger is the baddest producer, rapper. He does everything. He wears many hats. But we put out a single called Slurricane, which is a remake of Hurricane.
Okay.
Because he's a fan of the Click and E40. So I got my homegirl, Sugar T. I hit her up when he let me hear the track. I sent her the track. She was like, Kev, I'm down.
Damn.
So she got on the track. So we got a video. My nephew, Jay Synth, he shot the video for us. And,
Dope, man.
you know, it's been gaining a lot of trend. And, but, I mean, his production, now he rap. But his production is at a whole nother level, man. He goes by Slap Master. So, yeah.
Can't wait.
Master.
Hey, look, we're going to promote it. That's what we
Yeah.
do.
That's
Definitely,
perfect,
We're
man.
gonna
Thank
promote it,
you.
brother.
Thank you.
Quick.
So for folks that are trying to get into the promotion game, do you have any advice?
You got to have a passion for it.
Yeah.
Because I'm telling you, as a promoter, you have to do the negotiations. You have to sell the artist or the show or whatever. So it's not an easy feat because people, they kind of have a prejudice about what they think or what they like. Yeah. And here you come trying to sell them on something different or something that they never thought So you gotta be able to have a passion for that. But it's a fun game. I'm telling you, the promotions game. I love hanging backstage with all the artists. I've met some of my heroes, my rap heroes, by doing this. You travel, so it's a fun business on the promotion side. But you definitely have to be able to sell. You got to be able to be a salesman.
What's the best way to get the word out? Is it are you pounding the pavement, or is it digital now, or what?
It's digital. Yeah, because even the companies that you deal with, they want to know numbers.
Yeah.
They don't want to know how far you walked or handed out. They got to see digital numbers. They want to see what's on that social media page.
Yeah.
Barcodes, everything. They want to see numbers. That's how you're gonna make it in this business today. Is the numbers. You got to have followers.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you got to have organic followers.
Absolutely.
Because some people buy followers,
Right.
Yeah.
but you got to have organic where people are actually commenting.
Right. They're actually following you. Like they'll actually show up to your show.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
like
Subscribers and all
Absolutely,
that.
yeah.
Because you get paid. You guys get paid off all that, which is cool now because you can get paid on so much.
Right.
Yeah.
You can, but it only gets paid when you got the numbers. You got to have high
Absolutely.
numbers. So, yeah.
Yeah. So, what's your Mount Rushmore of like artists? Like I'll start with Sacramento artists, and then I'll start and then I'll say of all time. I know Michael's already on there, so that's a gimme.
Man, sack artists. Well, Subzero.
Okay. All right.
Shout out Sub.
Shout out Sub. Oh, of course, he's not here, so yeah, no, he's sitting in the background.
Man, Soul Clap was one of my favorites. I used to hang with him, and we used to really kick it, man. And so it was just fun because he was from the East Coast, so he brought a lot of knowledge and flavor from that East Coast.
Okay.
Nice.
Who else? Lynch.
Okay.
I learned a lot from Lynch, and then
Shout out Kevin. He Kevin too.
Yeah,
Kevin
he's
too.
Kevin too. I was there when he was working on his project back in the day, 24 Deep.
Okay.
Yeah, in Harmonic.
Yeah, I grew up in the same area that he grew up
Oh,
from.
really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he was a beast on production. I learned some stuff from him on the production side back in the day.
All right.
He still produces today, but and I would say, God, man, my boy Van Dixon.
Okay.
He does kill it. He kills it. And another cat, Maltese, man. Maltese, his production, he calls it arcade music. So he kind of equates it to video game arcade sounds.
Okay.
But
That's dope.
man, it's just a different level, man. Yeah.
No, hey, that's big right now because video games are big.
Yeah,
So if you can do music for video games, you
But
in
man,
there.
I
You
mean,
in
his
there, bro.
production for it, and it does sound like you're listening to, but with beat to it. So, anyways, those guys, as far as Sacramento goes, are the ones that really get me.
Nice.
Okay. So now all time, and Michael obviously is on there. So you already told me
As
that.
far as singer, yeah,
I mean, it was
Mike.
singer. It could be rap. Okay, we'll go singers, and then we'll go rappers.
Dang.
Now, I'm gonna give you some
Okay,
tough ones. We gotta
okay.
give you some good ones down here. You know,
Singers, definitely Michael Jackson,
Definitely.
number one. Prince,
of course. My top two right there.
Chris
Awesome.
Brown, man,
Yeah,
because
he's dope,
he's
man.
a throwback to me of Michael, but with the hip hop,
Yeah.
Yeah, he's dope live too, man. Live.
I haven't
he puts
seen
on-
him live.
I have. He
I
came
haven't
here.
seen it on TV.
Man, no, I'm talking about. He puts on a great show live,
See,
man. Really great show.
I
Like,
want to
it
do
was-
some work
he's
with
dope.
him.
He's dope. Yeah.
I want I want to be in the studio with him, man. Hip hop wise, I could tell you that right now. Ice Cube, Public Enemy, Ice-T, Scarface,
Okay.
Rakim.
All right.
He's
You know,
on mine too.
those. Oh my God!
Rakim's on mine.
If you listen to my music, you'll hear one of them in that.
I love
Okay.
Rakim.
Nice.
And I would say the
Nice.
top. Well, I can't forget Tupac, man.
Yeah.
I met Tupac. We hung out with him one time in the Bay.
Nice.
And it was back when he had Tupacalypse.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that was back in the day.
during that
Yeah, way
album.
back in the day.
And we was on stage.
He was still like just barely going from just the
kinda
underground. At that point, he was like, yeah,
He was getting
he was getting
hip-hop.
starting to blow.
absolutely.
And I remember he had that big Timberland jacket. He had Timberland all over the jacket. And man, it was fun. But I can't leave out Tupac and Ice Cube was the two biggest stars, hip hop stars. They were the reason why I really got into hip hop, man.
That's dope, man.
Well,
They're icons, definitely.
And on a production level, for you cats out there, it was Keith and Hank Shock Lee that got me behind production. The way they produced back in the day, man. Them two brothers, but brothers too.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know nothing about that. So you want to explain it to some people who don't?
They were the ones that made Ice Cube when he went solo. They were the ones that told him, go solo, we'll produce your album. He was like, hands down, I'm gone. Forget NWA. And that's when you guys heard America's Most Wanted.
Yeah, crazy.
Which is a
legendary
hip-hop
album.
classic. It's a classic, by the way.
Legendary.
Yeah, classic, man.
God, the way they produce, I used to listen to them and Jodeci.
Okay.
What's his name? The brother that produced all their music from there. He was Devontae.
Yeah.
The way he produced.
Yeah, we met them all back when Mix was on the radio. But back at Madison and Date, they had just came out with their first hit, and they were all in this like, you could barely even walk in this quarter. You could only walk like one way, and if you were coming in here, you had to go like this to the side. That's how much space they had. You know what I mean? It was like a coat. It was like a long coat room basically, and back behind there, and they were there. It just came out and had So You Having a Baby, and I was like, okay, it just came out with the hit. Just barely. You know what I mean? And so it was crazy.
Those two, that's what got me into production. I love music production. And then by working with the cats, Dave Rapace and Marcus Thompson, they taught me actually how to produce physically.
Oh, that's dope.
So I would listen to those guys, see some documentary stuff on them, and then take that in the studio and do that, man, and learning how to put sounds over here, sounds down here, how to have intros and how to have segues and all that, which cats don't really do nowadays.
Right.
No.
Yeah, it's not a lot of that.
Why do you think that is?
Because people just want to hear the music.
Yeah.
I miss the concepts.
Yeah.
I miss grabbing CDs and going through the inserts and looking at what are they trying to say on
crate
there.
digging.
Right.
Digging in crates.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite activities.
Yeah, that was part of the whole experience.
I still do it.
I feel you, man. I feel you.
Yeah.
But I'm an old head.
Yeah.
You
were holding that CD. What is that CD of right there? You want to show people?
This is what actually my big CD that I produced back in 95.
Okay.
94, 95. And I signed to a record label out of LA called New African Movement Records. And that was a movement too. And I put this out. It's called Bad Influence. And this is my son actually when he was a baby.
Wow.
Okay.
And it's kind of showing how I'm influencing the young generation at that time. I'm in his ear if you can kind of see how it is. And then I'm whispering and he's thinking about what I'm saying. Then he comes up and then on the back, he's holding a machete.
Oh man.
I'm recruiting new soldiers starting with my son. Not about going out gangbanging, about protecting yourself knowledge-wise.
Right.
So that's what this CD, and I'm wearing back in the day, that's when they started putting parental advisory notices on CDs. Before they didn't do that until all the little,
Tipper Gore.
Tipper Gore. It was a conspiracy against hip-hop. So I wore it as a badge. I said, put that thing big on there. Because a lot of cats used to put it small and all that.
Us
I'm like,
kids,
I wear mine, man.
Us kids were just like, if it didn't have a parental advisory label, like we didn't want.
Yeah, you didn't want it. You was looking for
some Millennium shit, some Will Smith stuff. Like we're like, oh
yeah.
Like,
so my this CD is really knowledge. It's because I went from high school to college, and when I got in college, I started. Because, see, back in high school, I just hung around Sacramento people. in college, you start meeting people from all around the world, all around the country.
Yeah.
And I started hanging around a lot of Muslim brothers.
Okay.
And that was back when Public Enemy, X-Clan was popular. So I started getting a lot of knowledge. Yeah. And this album, man, I put street knowledge and, civil rights knowledge together.
Okay.
Sort of like Cube did back in the day. And that's where that CD is.
That's cool. How did going to college affect your pen?
Man, like I said, I started learning how, knowledge of self. I hung out with a lot of 5%ers.
Oh, I was just about to ask if you hung out with any numbers.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Folks.
Oh, yeah. Deep, like brothers that was really getting me a lot of knowledge. And it influenced me a lot. And so I started, really implementing in my songs. Put it this way. I was taking brothers from the street and saying, okay, this is what you like. You like street shit, right? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And then getting them in and then going, well, what about this? What about protecting your community? Mm-hmm. What about building your family? What about, some knowledge to that? Because now they trusted me. Because that's what you got to do with music. You got to get people to follow you.
Bring them in and then hit them with
and
some
then
real
hit them
stuff.
with the real. Yeah. Like how movie producers did. Spike Lee, John Singleton, and all that. You thought you was watching Boys in the Hood, but you was really getting some knowledge.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, you're right.
So, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's dope, man. Yeah.
So we went over some Mount Rushmore stuff. I'm going to use that question for a little bit of a different application. Let's see, Mount Rushmore of folks you've worked with in the past.
Oh, wow.
And Mount Rushmore of folks you want to work with in the future.
Dope.
There can be an overlap between, the lists. Particularly like if you want to work with Cube, obviously.
I would love to work with Cube. I would. Not just on the music, but on the film.
Yeah.
That's what I studied in college was filmmaking.
Oh, okay.
That was.
Where'd you go to school?
Well, I mean, I went to Sac City.
Okay.
And I studied there. I wanted to go to Fullerton, but I ended up having my son.
For sure.
Dope.
Sure.
So I had to stay locally.
Panthers.
But
I went to City too. Yeah.
And that's when what's the rock band? That's when they started a studio there.
Tesla?
Deftones?
Deftones?
No, not
Metallica.
Tesla.
Tesla. They opened a studio recording. That's where they recorded their album.
Yeah.
And that's that year that when they did that is when I was at school there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And Deftones came through too. But
Nice.
anyways, people that I would love to work with that I did enjoy, Marcus Thompson,
Nice.
Dave Rapace. Those are the two that really
Nice.
groomed me. My boy Van Dixon, that I still work with to this day.
Nice.
Dark Side.
Okay.
And that was Wayne Wayne and Double M.
Okay.
Those were my boys. Oh my God, man. We used to bang out hit after hit after hit in the studios with those dudes. And I would say the guys that I work with, who I would love to work with, Chris Brown.
Yeah.
Definitely Chris Brown.
Pretty easy.
Man. I mean, there's a lot of people that I admire. Really want to work with? I would say him. It would still be like Rakim. Rakim. Just because he's still legendary.
So good.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely Ice Cube.
Did you hear that new album he dropped or that last album he dropped?
I'm starting to listen to some of it.
Oh, it's
a buddy
fire.
of mine sent it to me, and I started listening to it.
And he's got X-rated on that last track.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's that.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? That is another cat that I would say, locally wise, even though I know he's major now, but locally wise, blew up him and Tech Nine.
Yeah. Tech's on that track too.
Tech, man.
So I think Tech got him on with Rakim.
I admire Tech because of his business savvy too.
Yeah.
his skills is unheard of. But
Yeah.
his business savvy, he did it right, man. What he's doing now with his compound, I love that, man.
That's
I love
dope,
what he's done.
Yeah, he's got the Midwest on lock for sure.
Yeah. But he still reps SAC.
That's
yeah.
dope.
Yeah. I like that.
I love the KC SAC connection.
Yeah. It works.
Yeah.
Definitely, man. Definitely. So, where do you see yourself like going like in the next 5 years? Like, what's some of the things you can you talk about some of the things you got planned on in the future?
My thing is, I want to retire doing this business. I want income coming in, you know, on a regular basis instead of always hustling.
Yeah.
And so from some of these projects that I'm working on, I look at it by doing that. I have my own distribution company. It's called the Hit Team Productions. It's worldwide.
Okay.
And
Shout out Hit Team.
Yeah.
Check it out, everybody.
Hit Team Productions. Wow. And I've already put out some artists. I have artists in Africa, Jamaica, and here in the United States.
Okay.
And so I just signed on these African dudes. They're called Madmen. They are dope, man. They are so dope. I can't wait till America hears these guys. They are bad and they're hungry. These
Where
young
are they from? What part of Africa?
Kenya.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Kenya. Yeah, man.
Shout out.
And they have their own production. They do video production. I'm like,
Dope.
I'm excited about these guys. But yeah, I have my own distribution company. So I just look at making the music business retirement, man. You know?
Yeah.
And the biggest thing is I want to put out some quality artists that stand the test of time.
Nice.
You know? So yeah, that's my big goal.
So what's the distribution game like now? Like, are you doing something like DistroKid and like getting like distributing to like platforms or what's that like?
Well, I have my own. I have my own, the Hit Team Productions. And the reason why I called it Hit Team Production, because at the end of the day, it's all about the production. Mm-hmm. So I would put together teams of producers. People think it was the rap artists or the singers. They come a dime a dozen.
Yep.
If you can get a dope producer, you can produce product out of that.
Yeah.
You know, it's like if you got a good film company or film production, you're going to make some hits. You know, you just don't want a director or whatever. So anyways, I looked at it from that end of things, and I started a distribution company, which I have 300 and some platforms all around the world. You know, including your Apple, your Spotify and all that.
Okay,
I have a lot of others that people aren't aware, like in Africa or Brazil. You know, there's distribution platforms that are very popular that people aren't aware of out here.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I love Brazilian music as well, and
I can't wait to go there. I want to go there.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
I won't go for another reason, though.
Yeah. I'm with you on there, man. I'm like, pow.
There's more than one reason I want to go to Brazil.
I know why I want to go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they fine over there, man. You got to be careful because some of them,
You know what I'm saying? Of course,
sexual stuff.
Yeah,
but the real women, oh my God.
Yeah, like I said, you know.
They have this really
boy get in trouble when I go there. You know what I'm saying? Your boy get in trouble over there.
They have this. It's almost like a rum, but it's called cachaça. It's their liquor.
Oh, see, I like a good rum.
And it's like rum, but they make it from the sugar cane instead of the molasses. Okay. So it's not overly sweet. And it like especially if you age it, it can turn into like kind of like almost like a cognac kind of tasting, or like it's beautiful. Nice, my old boss, her family has like this boutique distillery that you can't even get it in America, and she would come back and always bring me a little pint.
Oh, nice.
I was like, I think maybe there might be one somewhere.
We need to crack that.
No, it's definitely drink. It's definitely been drunk, but I've got the bottle. I got the empty bottle. I got the dead soldier.
That's cool though.
That's what's up.
But yeah, also like African music, love it. I love Western African particularly, but I've heard some stuff from Kenya and South Africa as well.
They're hitting over there. I mean, you hit over there, their concerts, it looks like a sea of people, man. There's a dude I used to work with Black Market Records.
Right.
Yeah, sure.
I was working for him, and that's how I actually met a lot of African folks because Said had me in charge of the African division
Okay. Sick.
of that. So I met a lot of cats, and one was a dude named Bruce Newton.
Okay.
He was a nice guy, man, Christian, very faithful guy, but he loved his hip hop, man. And that dude he was big, man. I mean,
Nice.
he was like, I would say he was like a Chris Brown out here.
Wow.
And I just was on his page the other day checking him out. And he went back to his old high school. Them kids, it was a big auditorium of kids going crazy, crying over him.
That's beautiful.
I was like, dang, but that's how it is. You can really blow up in Africa. And that's why they're a lot of the music now, they're bringing that here.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's taking
That
off.
Afrobeat and that Nigerian stuff, I love
Yeah.
that.
Oh, yeah.
Like, have you heard of Fela Kuti?
No, I can't say that.
I'll show you after this.
Okay.
He's awesome. Like, he's the I describe him as like the Bob Marley crossed with James Brown, crossed with Miles Davis.
Damn.
Yeah, like crossed with a
that's a statement.
cross
right there.
cross with a panther, like because he
Damn.
was like a revolutionary too.
Yeah.
It's his story is fascinating. I really suggest all y'all out there looking into Fela Kuti. The music is great, like these polyrhythms, like African beats. They're just
See,
killer,
I love that.
killer stuff.
And so, yeah. Yeah.
Right on. Well, where can we find you and your crew? Where your companies? You want to plug some websites?
Well, you can find me on social media. I'm under KMJM Entertainment. Not Third Eye Records.
There you go.
I guess I'm missing that.
You can't miss it.
but
Yeah, that's okay.
The Hit Team Productions is on social media also.
Hit Team.
And you can find us from there. I got Mac Ruger. Like I said, y'all got to check out the single Slurricane. It's him and Sugar T. They're ripping it.
That's dope. I can't
Yeah.
see. I'm gonna check that out definitely.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah,
put that on
Definitely.
after.
And a few radio stations started playing it. I'm trying to get on more, especially across the nation. And Sugar be on me. She's like, "Yeah, get that shit out there," because it's a dope track. And Up North, that's the crew that I got.
Yeah,
That's
Up North.
like I said, Maltese, Van Dixon, and other cats. They are all on social media too. You can find we're linked together, but you can find them individually. But they just finished 2 albums. Van Dixon just finished a single, a solo album called "The Opium Jungle," and basically he's equating his music, his sound, as being drug, like opium drug. Wow. Once you get a hit of that music, it's going to elevate you to a different level. And him and another partner of his, McInair, they just finished an album called Blood. Now, it's an acronym meaning Bonafide Lampin' Original and Only Dope. So the thing is, it's not blood so gang banging, it's blood fellowship.
Yeah, the
Like
old school
growing up,
blood.
growing up. Remember, we even till this day we still say, "Hey, blood, get that, pick that up."
That's an old school saying. That's an old, yeah. That's an old saying.
Yeah.
But you gotta be careful with saying that.
Yeah, you got to be careful, but at the same time, that what they're doing is transitioning the whole blood gang thing to understanding it's a fellowship.
Back to fam.
Right.
Yeah,
It's like another way for fam, right?
Yeah.
Really.
So, but it's
like-
a deep album, man.
It's like the in Spanish they say carnal,
Yeah,
which
You get
literally means meat, like
Yeah.
flesh,
Yeah.
my flesh, right?
And
Like flesh
even
of my flesh.
La Noche, La
La
Noche
Cosa-
Postra.
La Cosa Nostra. That means our thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's the Italians say.
It's our
that.
thing,
Yeah.
You don't talk about it. You talk about it, you're gonna get whacked.
And that's what they're basically saying with the whole blood thing.
For sure.
You know, so that's basically what we got going on right now.
Nice.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to tell the world? Any air you want to clear? Any grievances you want to air?
Man, Where do I start?
Yeah,
You know, this business, man. I'm just. Let me send a shout out to you guys, Mo and Chill, man, and my boy Sub.
we'll get Sub to come in
Yeah,
here
Sub,
before we
yeah.
leave out. We'll have him come in
Thank
here, sit
y'all.
in and talk real quick. I'm gonna step out here for a second and let him sit in here and chill. Y'all know how we always do. We on the spur of the moment we do just different things. So
Yeah, you never know. You never know when Sub's gonna be dropping through. He's always welcome.
Subzero.
I'm feeling a chill step on the set. I'm feeling cold. Brr. Subzero, the one and only.
What's
Welcome.
up? What's up? What's up? Yo, I just want to say to the whole West Coast, because I don't put him in one section. This man right here is worldwide known. He didn't even know he was. But when we locked up, I met him because I was working with Lighter Shader Brown's manager and stuff. And he was the opening act to Lighter Shader Brown when they were blowing up with their first hit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Crazy. And they were telling me he was from Sacramento. And I was like,
I remember that.
where did he come from? Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to sing for them. I was singing.
Bruh.
That's dope. That's dope. But
Man.
I was like, where did this cat come from? You know what I'm saying? He came in powerful like NWA with his music. He bow from day one. Powerful. You know what I'm saying? So I gave him a call. I was like, dude, hey, we met at the Lighter Shader Brown concept, and you know, I want to get behind this. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, yo, you know what I mean? Let's set up a meeting. And then we met up, met his mom. I mean, I'm talking about hours of strictly industry business. You know what I'm saying? A lot of you cats don't even know nothing about business. You get in this game, I know your music's dope. You know, I'll give props when props is due. But your business side is BS. Straight up. I just got to say it. Your business side is BS. And you need people like B-Boy K and Subzero and MoChill Zone, and the list goes on. You need us to help you on the business sense to get you out there to where, you know what I'm saying, where people will take you in, because the industry is not going to deal with you. I'm telling you right now, I'm already in the industry. Do my history search, but they're not going to let you in the door that you're trying to get in. And that's where the real money's at. You will not get in there. I'm telling you right now. My boy, B-Boy K, he's in there. I saw that from day one. You know what I'm saying? So he's working with Lighter Shader Brown. You know what I'm saying? And those guys are big all over the planet, straight up. You know what I'm saying? And I had to jump on this. And plus, I didn't even know where he was coming from. You know what I'm saying? You know, I just got schooled by him. He came from Del Paso Heights. He was born. I just got schooled. That's where my cousin Young Dre D lives. You know what I'm saying? I did not know that. And then, but when I met him, he was in Rosemont. He was representing Rosemont 916.
for Posse.
Shout out, Bobby.
Yeah. To
ESP.
these fullest. You know what I mean? Hey, SMD goes deeper than rap. We're deeper than rap. Look at the logo. You know what I'm saying? We're deeper than rap. He represented the East Side. You know what I'm saying? All that before all you guys that have stuff out now. You know what I'm saying? He represented the East Side to the fullest, but he was coming out of Rosemont, straight up. You know what I'm saying? And I'm giving you the history of that because I am the history of that. You feel me? So, B-Boy K, we got you here today, man, because you've done a lot for a lot of artists. Even me, I'm your product.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You came on there. You and Herm Lewis from the Bay came on my project, SMD, Volume 1, the classic black and white album. You guys, all you collectors know about it because you guys are paying me $250 for a pop. So much love to you guys. You guys brought me back to life. You know what I'm saying? Besides MoChill Zone and my boy E-double-E, you know, you guys are bringing me back to life. So what I'm doing is going back to the catalog of the history of the foundation of the seed planted in the ground and water the soil, and then the tree grows and you get B-Boy Ks and you get Mozzies and you get Sebos, you get Brother Lynch, you get X-Rated, you get 666, I mean, the list goes on. Faux Loco. You get the list goes on. You know what I'm saying? Of all these artists you're getting, Gangster Dre. But check this out. I'm putting all these artists on my label, and I'm a promotion label. So whatever you bring to me, I bring it out to the world. I'm backed by all the distributions that get you out there wherever you need to be at. I like to work with singles more than I do albums because there's a lot of money and time and work that I'm putting in. You guys are not even putting in, you know what I'm saying? And you guys come, you got 40s in your hand, you got a bag of weed, and you're telling me that you can't help your own career. You know what I'm saying? And I believe in you, so I get behind you and try to work with you until you bring BS business to me. Then I got to cut you. You know what I'm saying? And then you start meeting people that I already knew, and they already know my history, and they know I don't do no type of negative or bad business. So these guys are working with me. They're on my projects. No one on my project has dealt with bad business with me yet. You know what I'm saying? Because that's not what I'm about. You know what I'm saying? You know, and so you meet these guys, you link up, and then you start, trying to say certain things towards my name, and you never even worked with me, or if you did work with me, we went our several ways because of the bad business. But anyway, B-Boy K, we're here to give you your flowers.
Yep. Appreciate you, bro.
And I just had to say that speech because it goes deep. It goes deep, so that's why I said the speech I just said. Yeah, good. Yeah. So, B-Boy K, we want to give you your flowers for everything you've done for Sacramento, and not just Sacramento, the whole California, and I can't say the USA because you're everywhere, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You're everywhere. Yeah. You're everywhere. Yes. Yeah. So that's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. You know what I'm saying? You guys are awesome.
And you got Jay's on too, so he's a man after my own heart. He's got are those the 12s, the 13s?
Yeah, 12 and a half.
For sure. Nice. That's right. Before you leave, I gotta ask, what's your favorite Jay?
Oh wow, I don't. I've never been one of the label guys. I just like what I like. You know what I mean?
Right on.
What about you?
I like these 11. I think these are my favorite.
Okay.
These the 11s.
A buddy of mine got some new ones. They're orange, but they look sci-fi, man. They look like something you see on Tron.
Yeah, those new ones.
Y'all got the J's, I can't afford that.
Luke, you got J's, fool. You're a 7 guy.
I'm sorry,
All right, well let's get Mott's back over here so we can close this out properly.
I can grab my phone.
No, it's not plugged in.
Okay. All right, you know how we do it. We appreciate y'all being there, and you can see me here. Y'all see me enough, so I don't got to really be on camera. But we appreciate you for. We really appreciate you coming here, man. That's really most important because, like, in your time, you're spreading your love here, and like hopefully we get to do some projects with you, bro. That's what we really, appreciate that, brother.
Man. Yeah. And all about networking.
You guys will see everything that we have on the network. We promise you that. You won't have to see me on camera, so it's good. Y'all can hear me. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all already know me every day. I'm the big mouth. Every week y'all hear me.
You Mo.
Exactly. But appreciate you guys. We appreciate him. We're gonna have all his information online, and please tell the people again how they can reach you.
They can reach. Just call my number 916-450-9080, and just go on social media on Facebook, KMJM Entertainment.